Yeah, that's right. And he put on his best suit and tie, and everyone said he was a handsome boy. That's right. And he went to Waffle House, and it was packed. White House taking questions on calls for Joe
As you
Biden to
all
step
know,
down.
and many of you reached out during.
Oh God, she's the absolute worst person to deal with this. Oh, she's so bad. She's so fucking bad at her job. Oh my God, it's already a tough job to begin with, but goddamn,
He knows how to do the job. And he knows how to do the job, not
I gotta
because he
fucking.
says
I'm
it,
drinking.
because
I'm,
his
dr-
record
I'm gonna drink
proves
tap
it.
water.
Because
I'm gonna
three
pull
and a
the.
half years, almost 4 years, the president's record has been unprecedented.
I'm about to drink
delivering for
Croatian tap
the
water.
American people.
Let's see how
Another
this
thing that
goes.
he said that I would add is he knows right from wrong. He knows how to tell the truth, and again, he knows how to deliver for the American people. Joe Biden is a person. Take away his title. He is someone who has dealt with tragedy. He is someone who has confronted that head on. He is someone who knows how to get back up once you've been knocked down. That is something that he understands very, very well. And I think, and we believe, that's something that many of Americans across the country understand as well. And he knows how to come back. He knows how to come back. And so the president's going to continue to focus on what he's been doing the past 3.5 years. He's going to continue to focus on the American people. And, to your question, just to add a little bit more to your question, look, you heard from Speaker Pelosi, you heard from Representative Clyburn, and let me just paraphrase a little bit of what they said. Speaker Pelosi, who's very close to the president, said it is not about performance in terms of a debate. It's about performance in a presidency. And this is a president, you've heard me say this, we've talked about this. He's been able to give us an economic recovery, the strongest economic recovery in modern history. Let's not forget, during the midterms of 2022, many of you all, some of you in this room, said that it was going to be a red wave, and that didn't happen. He defeated Big Pharma. We have seen historic low in crime in more than down to 50-year low. And then you had Representative Clyburn, who said the president has done a great job leading for the last 3.5 years. The best predictor of future behavior is past performance. This is from Clyburn. And when you look at the record of President Biden versus former President Trump, you see President Biden, who has delivered the strongest recovery in modern history, versus the previous administration, whose plans hurts the middle class. And President Biden, who is committed to protecting our fundamental freedoms, versus the former.
Let's see how this goes, okay? I'm also doing a kettle situation because I need some coffee. Are you ready for this? I'm about to try Croatian tap water. Okay, it's fucking gross.
The former president, the previous administration, doing everything that they could, and they did, to overturn Roe v. Wade, and they are responsible for that. And that's coming from two people who are not just leaders in Congress, but also close to the president.
I think part of the problem that Democrats are articulating is that it wasn't just that he had a cold, but rather he had, answers. He was trailing off. He didn't answer some questions in a sort of fulsome way. And speaking of Nancy Pelosi, one of the things that she recently said was that it was a legitimate question whether his performance was an episode or a condition. So I guess I wondered if there's been any consideration given to releasing a more robust set of medical records.
This vacation sucks, man. Yo, you're telling me, dude.
This look, and again, I get the question. It is a fair question to ask. We are not taking that away, and that's why the president certainly has spoken to this. As it relates to his medical records, we have been transparent. We have released thorough reports from his medical team every year since he's been in office. That is something that we have been pretty consistent about. As it relates to, something like a cognitive test, to the question that you're asking me about what the former speaker said. Obviously, she can speak for herself. His team, who has said, the medical team said it is not warranted in this case. We have put forward a thorough, transparent annual report on his health. So they have said that is not warranted. It is not necessary. Again, we understand. We're not taking away from what you all saw or what the American people saw. We understand. It was a bad night. It is not uncommon for incumbents to have a bad night on their first debate. And we are going to continue to do the work that we have been doing on behalf of the American people. I think the president record certainly speaks for itself. Okay, Risha.
Thank you, Corinne. You just reminded us that President Biden had a cold on Thursday. What medications was he taking in the days or hours leading up to the debate?
And I know that question has come in a couple of times to us. He was not taking any cold medication.
Was he taking any medication that would have interfered with his
He was not
performance?
taking any cold medication. That is what I can speak to. I've asked his doctor, and that's what he stated to us.
Bro, I just saw fucking TripAdvisor. I Googled it. Our tour is not aware that tap water is drinkable in Croatia. But then I saw another one where I input the island that I'm on, and I was like, can I drink the fucking water, the tap water in the islands? And it says like, no, you know, it's not. It says, being an island, it is not great to drink the tap water. We alternated between having some tap water and having bottled water, and we're okay. One of the related questions is, can English people drink tap water in Croatia? Why English people specifically? Islands usually don't have infrastructure in mainland Europe to drink the water. Do you drink the tap water in America? Fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I don't trust that shit at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I trust Croatian island tap water more than I trust American tap water. Okay, y'all are crazy. I know New York City tap water. Yeah, okay, fine. One place. I'm not talking about New York City. I'm talking about LA. Anyway, real rich guy shit. Yeah. It's called I don't want fucking bacteria in my body. Make a vlog out of the experience. I shit my pants in Croatia for 7 fucking days type shit. I couldn't even fly back home because it was explosive diarrhea, having explosive diarrhea attacks. Croatian scientists put me in a fucking laboratory to study my asshole because they were like, this is the most anyone's ever shit out. Fill the bottle with kettle water. It will be good then. Yeah, but it's fucking boiling at that point.
After the debate, did the president get examined by a doctor, or did he get a neurological scan?
A neurological scan? Look, what I can say is that, just to take a step back, it was a bad night. We understand that it was a bad night. And the president has spoken to this. And he understands that. And so I cannot speak to anything beyond what I just shared. The president has regular annual physicals that we release in a thorough report. We're going to continue to do that. I don't have anything else beyond that.
So was the last time he was seen by a doctor then in February?
I just don't have anything beyond that, beyond the question of a neurological exam.
Okay, well, you continue to say it was just a bad night, but is there an explanation then for why it was so bad? If it's not his stamina, if he prepared, as you guys say, for so long, if it's not a problem with his mental fitness, what happened that night? What did we see?
I will also add that the president also spoke to this as well. He said, I'm not as smooth as I used to be. I don't debate as well as I used to. I don't walk as easily as I used to. But one thing that he knows is how to deliver for the American people. He understands that. He understands that he's not a young man, obviously. He said this. But his focus is going to continue to deliver for the American people on the issues that they care about: the economy, expanding health care, fighting for Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, making sure that we continue.
The president
to be
knows he
leaders on the
sucks,
world
okay?
stage, which is something that
Quit
this
asking.
president has been able.
It's like the president already addressed this, okay? He said he sucks shit. He said he's ass. He already addressed that he sucks. He already addressed that nobody likes him. Please stop asking about this. What the fuck? I thought we addressed all this.
To do. And
What kind of luggage is that? It's a Pelican case for my remote stream setup. Yeah. The president will be serving the 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. He has not lost a step. Many people are saying the president is soon to have a birthday and become 33. And that he's not as fast as he used to be. Okay, sometimes his back hurts. Sometimes he drinks Croatian tap water and shits his pants. Okay, that's what people are saying. But at the top of the hour, he's still serving them 3-minute ad breaks. Do you understand? And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Okay? Turkey just scored on Austria. Let's go, baby. 1 minute in. Wait, for real, or did it just start? Like, how is that possible? They scored 1 minute in? Damn, dude. They're punishing Austria for what Austria did to the Ottoman Empire, dude. They stopped us at the gates of Vienna once, not twice, okay? It will never happen again. Yeah, Justice Merchant delays Trump's New York sentencing until September. We'll talk about that in a second.
Turn around the mess that this last administration created, as certainly on not just domestically, but on the world stage. Okay.
Is anyone in the White House hiding information about the president's health or his ability to do the job day to day?
Absolutely not.
Given the fact that it's more than a bad night when his political future is threatened, would he be willing to provide more medical information? Would he be willing to have Dr. O'Connor provide more to answer these questions?
Look, Kelly, certainly understand the question, appreciate the question, but what we have provided has been very transparent.
But it's
Has
not
been-
recent.
has
And
been-
the Country Watch.
But February was this year. It wasn't too long ago. It was indeed this year, and we provided transparent report, a thorough
There were
report.
many Americans who were concerned about his capacity. Was he okay? What happened? And we've now gone several days where he has only done teleprompter comments. He has not taken questions. I know you've announced a press conference.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. An interview. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But there is a period of time here where the public is trying to understand what happened. And
See, the thing about dementia and being old is that time fixes it. Time fixes this problem. More time. That's what he needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, surely that's the one thing that'll help him here.
the president could help to answer that by engaging with us in an unscripted way right now.
So let me just say a couple.
Stolen joke from Felix. I will literally force feed you Croatian tap water for the rest of your fucking bitch ass life if you say some shit like that, okay? I've been making that goddamn joke. For literally months now. Months. You motherfuckers watch one Chapo episode where they make the same fucking joke, and they're my friends, okay? They're my friends. I love them. But I've been saying this shit for fucking months. Not even months, years. Suck my dick, chatters. All you've done is basically demonstrate you watched a Chapo episode and you heard similar takes. So it's like I must have taken it from them. Are you accusing the Chapo lads stealing from me? No. It's like the most obvious fucking joke to make.
There's a couple of things that you said that I do want to address. Number one, hours, I don't know, less than an hour after the debate, he went and he engaged directly with the American people, right? He went to a watch party. He was in a room with hundreds of supporters who watched the debate. And when he walked in,
That's so sick.
they cheered him on. And he did a photo line with them
No way.
for some time.
No way. Let him run. I mean, honestly, dude, he did all that. That's crazy. I mean, he deserves it. Give it to him. Give him the presidency. Fuck it. You should let Trump know about this. I'm sure he'll drop out. There you go. That's awesome. Bro, that's some blue lock ass bullshit right there, by the way. Fucking corner kick that ping ponged in. Like, it's like you can't hit that if you tried. You know what I mean? That's crazy. W Turkey, dude. God is on our side, folks. We are punishing the Austrians for stopping us at the gates of Vienna.
Some of your colleagues had an opportunity to speak to these supporters. He did that, and that was something that he was able to do right after. And then we stopped at a Waffle House, as some of you all know, and spoke to a packed restaurant.
Bro, this is literally like, you're talking about him like he's a baby. Like, yeah, that's right. And he put on his best suit and tie, and everyone said he was a handsome boy. That's right. And he went to Waffle House, and it was packed. So many people were eating waffles. And he said, I want a waffle with ice cream. And Jill Biden came and said, ice cream is for closers. And you didn't have the best night tonight, Joe. And Joe was like, oh, that makes me very sad. So Jill said, just kidding. You still deserve vanilla ice cream, Joe. And then they lived happily ever after. It's like you're describing like a baby. You're like, oh yeah, he was able to order all on his own. Sick. Okay. He should be the president forever, I think. Thank you.
Spent some time there. Then the next day, he went to North Carolina, spoke in front of hundreds of supporters there who said,
my God,
we support you, Joe. We love you, Joe. And so he was able to do that. In those 2.5 days or so after the debate, he went to 4 states and engaged with supporters, engaged with American people, everyday people, heard directly from them. And let's not forget, when we landed in North Carolina, I think it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, he engaged with supporters there as well. So the president has been out there. He's been listening to supporters. It's something that he loves to do, not just supporters, but American people out there, everyday people who appreciate what he does, who wants to hear more from him, as you just stated, and got that opportunity to do just that. I think it matters that he's going to do an interview on Friday. I think it matters that he's going to go to Wisconsin and do that, right? Engage with everyday people. We're going to continue to do that. Nothing has changed in that regard. We're going to continue to be out there. He's going to be in Pennsylvania as well this weekend, as I just stated.
And one more. We're reporting that Hunter Biden...
Bro, you literally just described like the bare minimum basic necessities of running a presidential campaign. Like, and you're talking about it like it's a fucking phenomenal accomplishment. She's like, oh yeah, he's speaking to voters. Like, damn, dude, this really changes my perception of Joe Biden being old as fuck. Like, that's crazy. Thank you, Karine Jean-Pierre. What else did he do? Did he wipe his own fucking ass? Congratulations. That's great. This surely is the phenomenal defense expected from the press secretary. I mean, god damn, she's so bad. Not to be like Fox News Andy over here, but she's like, she is really fucking bad, dude. She is really bad at her job. Ay, ay, ay.
Has been in some meetings with senior advisors. Why is the president's son involved?
So a couple of things I saw that reporting as I was coming out. So a couple of things there. Look, the president, as you know, is very close to his family. This is a holiday week, 4th of July. He spent time with his family, as you all know, and reported.
But what do you mean? Oh, it's 4th of July? Like, let Hunter be president for one day? What the fuck are we doing? He's at work, dude. He's the president. What are you talking about? He's not just the president. He's the president running for re-election. He's not just the president running for re-election. He's the president running for his son, who has been like persona non grata, public enemy #1 by the Republicans for the longest time. And the greatest defense against all of that was always like, well, he's not in the fucking White House. Who gives a shit? Okay, what do you mean? Oh, he's just having a fun time with his son? Like, okay, do it outside of the White House, man. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Hunter came back.
Even fucking senior advisors are like, what the fuck is Hunter Biden doing here? What is going on right now?
With him and walked with him into that meeting, that speech prep. And
it's like, it was bring your kid to work day. His kid, 50-year-old former crackhead Hunter Biden. Like he ain't 14, man. What are we talking about? This ain't Barron Trump. He's like 50-plus-year-old. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, and he ended up spending time with his dad and his family that night. that is basically what happened. It is a week where there's going to be more family members who are going to come to the White House. I'm sure you'll see some of them on 4th of July. Many more are expected to be here.
No issue with family being in the White House. The question, though, would be, is he participating?
Your parents still walking on you playing video games, you can't talk? Yeah. Guess what? I'm not in the White House, and I'm not letting their asses in the White House, and none of them are fucking convicted felons who, like, have become public enemy #1 by the Republican Party. Like, what are we talking about?
Participating in meetings with senior advisors.
What I can say is that he came back with his dad from Camp David. He walked him into the speech prep, and he was in the room. That I can tell you, he was in the room. Anything else coming out of that reporting, I can't speak to, but I can say that, you know, he's close to his family, which is not unusual. They were together at Camp David. They came back together. You're going to see a lot more family this week. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Green. I want to go back to that question that Pelosi raised earlier today.
Sure.
Pelosi asked, Pelosi said it's a legitimate question to ask if this is an episode or is this is a condition. Which one is it?
Well, what I can tell you is that he had a cold and a bad night. I would not see this as an episode. I would see this as what it was and what we believe it to be, which is it was a bad night. And he did, on top of that, he had a cold. And that is the reality of the situation. That is the reality of what happened that night.
You've certainly seen the...
It's so funny to be like, oh, he just had one bad day. Like, how does anybody believe this at this point? I mean, I feel like this is another episode of failed manufactured consent. It's akin to claiming that Israel is the one that wanted to do a ceasefire, but Hamas is breaking it. You know, like everybody with eyes can see that that is an abject lie. Okay. Oh, it's just a cold. He prepared too hard. He didn't prepare hard enough. He was jet lagged. It's like, oh, it's just one bad day. Shut the fuck up. I did read his Time interview on stream. That was not one bad day. That was many, many bad days ago. The problem is we've been knowing that Biden is fucked up. Okay. Like we've been talking about Brandon's mental faculties being diminished for quite some time now. The problem is like a shit ton of Americans saw it in broad fucking daylight. Okay? That's the issue. Like a lot of Americans who are not paying attention, who just don't really give a shit one way or another, were like, yeah, I'll tune in. I'll tune in. I'll give it a peek. Let's see what this Brandon guy's been up to. How's he doing? Oh my God, he's out of control. What is going on? This dude's fucking brain is leaking out of his goddamn ear. Well, that's not exactly one bad day. We needed this version of Biden with a cold.
The government isn't a great achievement.
Damn, he is sexy ass. Dude, he's got that sexy voice. He's got that like sexy flu voice, dude. Yo. Dude, this motherfucker needs to have a flu more often. He sounds like me on Instagram, dude. He's got the IG voice.
It's a bare minimum what we need to get done. But in these times, a bipartisan cooperation is worth recognition. So I want to thank Senators Schumer and McConnell and Speaker Pelosi for getting this done.
Being orange like the presidential version of red lightsaber. Yeah, here's Adam Conover's take on the matter. Adam ruining everything, including American elections. Friend of the show, Adam.
I simply do not understand how Joe Biden still thinks he can win this election. I mean, When you're running for office, there's two kinds of voters, right? There's your base. Those are the people who have your back no matter what. And then there's everybody else, the voters you need to convince. But you gotta have your base, right? Well, my dad is a member of Joe Biden's base. He's a true blue Democrat. And he told me yesterday that after the debate, he no longer feels that Joe Biden can do the job of president. Not just beat Trump. He doesn't think that he can be president at all because he has declined that much. And you know what? Half of Democrats feel the same way and don't want Biden to be the nominee. This is the New York Times op-ed section from this week. Every single editorial in it is begging Joe Biden not to run. How are you supposed to win the presidency as a Democrat when you don't have the fucking New York Times on your side? I mean, when your own side is debating whether or not you should drop out, you've already fucking lost. I mean, read the writing on the wall, Joe. I simply do not understand.
Yeah, he's right. What Sammy is a protein bar. Dude, I brought to Croatia what I assume is an illegal amount of protein and zins. Like, whenever I go somewhere, if I'm not exactly certain that like I can have a steady flow of chicken breast, like I have to have all the supplementary shit. The amount of protein I brought in, I can open up a fucking GNC up in here. Okay? Like, if they stopped me at customs, they literally would have been like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this is illegal. Like, this is, like, normally, a normal amount of protein bars and a normal amount of protein snacks and a normal amount of protein supplements, that's fine. Like, you brought so many. Dude, I have like 8 Quest bars, like 5 legendary cinnamon rolls. Those are protein cinnamon rolls. 4 legendary Pop-Tarts. Those are protein Pop-Tarts. I have bags and bags. I think I have like more than 12 bags of Smart Sweets. So much. I have Quest chips. I have Twin Peaks protein chips, or protein cheese puffs, rather. I'm pretty sure I packed like 3,000 grams of protein with me. You won't poo for 3 weeks now? No, that's why I brought my fiber suppies too. I brought my fiber supplements as well, the Smart Sweets. Fiber suppies make me poop so easy. Be wary. Sugar alcohols can cause shrinkage of the cranium. Well, now we know why. I think you saved my intestines next cup by recommending fiber supplements. I eat Smart Sweets. They're packed with fiber. Help me shit good. For the record, I love protein. Like, I love these protein bars and stuff. Like, this is literally a treat that I look forward to. Maybe I'm weird, but I'm legitimately a fan of the brands that I recommend and consume. Is your Pelican case checked luggage? No. I made the Pelican case. Murat's Pelican case originally was massive and had to be checked in. I made the conscious decision to like make a new Pelican case with a lot of the stuff that he had bought me and made sure that that Pelican case was small enough that you can actually carry it on.